And where we're going to start is with the safety position, because I think this is the best pickup of the Patriots offseason by a huge margin. And let me tell you why. Because just listen. This is the best pickup. And it's kind of the same reason why Robert Spillane was the best pickup. And that is because he can be that quarterback veteran presence that when Robert Spillane was out, the Patriots were really missing. And Javon Hawkins was great, and he was good. He was a good player. He had some issues, of course. He wasn't the perfect player. He wasn't, he wasn't unbelievable. He did his job, and he did that job really well. And you can never, you can't take that away from him. And we got to really appreciate that as a fan base, and they have to appreciate that as a team. But this is a total upgrade. And you have to also remember this. Jalen Hawkins was 29 years old. It wasn't like we let go a 25, 26, 27-year-old player. He was an older player. I'm pretty sure he was older coming out of college because it was with that COVID scenario where you could get an extra year, and he ended up getting drafted older. So realistically, Kevin Byard, 32 years old, but he just was on the first team All-Pro. He was just first team All-Pro. 7 interceptions, 9 total turnovers. I mean, he hits. He's a ball hawk. He could have had a couple other interceptions. He leads from the back, from that safety position, which we've been missing since Devin McCourty. And Hawkins was a great addition. He played great. But having a guy like Byard who knows the defensive scheme, which is really, really awesome, that he can come in and already be kind of, hey, Gonzo, if you see this, blah, 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 and we can break on this, and he'll be able to give insight on the defense, and the corners will be able to trust that he can get over the top and he can move around. Some of his interceptions, I mean, he was running from one side of the field to the other. He can still move. Look, there's a point where you have to say, okay, age might be a factor. But when age doesn't look like it's a factor, then it can't be a factor. It shouldn't be a factor. I get it. He's on the back 9 of his career, but it's not over. It's not even close. He was the first team All-Pro. He was first team All-Pro. He was the best safety in the NFL this past year, this most recent year. Not like, in 2019 he was an All-Pro. See if he can get back to that form. This exact season that we went to the Super Bowl, he was an All-Pro. So maybe it was the best pickup possibly of all of free agency of every team. That might have been in 1 year, $8 million or $9 million. Got him on a good deal. That gives an opening to where you filled in a spot where you can now in the draft get maybe his replacement. Get somebody that's going to work with Woodson in the future. Get somebody that can play on the backside, that can be athletic enough from the draft. A good player that you can get in like the 3rd, 4th round, because the safeties are very deep this year. So that is a very, very, very fun possibility that the Patriots could have. I am so excited for this pick. I'm so excited. Pickup. Sorry. He's very rangy, like I said. He hits. He's great. And everything that, Hawkins could do, he can do it tenfold. And we're not, this is and has to be looked at as a huge upgrade. Huge upgrade. The Bears are losing out on their number 1 turnover guy and their captain on the backside, on the back end. So he can move around. He can play in the box. He hit a lot of tackles for losses. He can do it all. He can tackle. He can do it all. So he's just a very exciting pickup. He's awesome. He's great. Woodson already gave him the 31. He talked about how he has a great relationship with Vrabel. And I know, look, the Titan, yeah, they might be getting a lot of guys from the Titans, and there's another one that we got to lead off free agency. But that's not really a bad thing, especially on the defensive side, because I don't know if you remember, but when Vrabel was coaching for the Titans, they were a very good football team, and they started going downhill just because that front office just started doing the most random, awful things you've ever seen, and it just everything went sour from there. They just took the reins over and pretty much told Vrabel to, hey, figure it out with what I got, and it just didn't go well. But that was a really good football team, and they didn't even have a quarterback. If that's what they're trying to kind of build, that type of culture in New England, you got to be all for that. I'm all for it. I'm very excited for this. Of course, some teams have really good players, and we're getting those really good players. So, Byard, awesome. He's a great player. Got to be excited for him.